And we're live. I think you came a little too late on that. And I didn't know you were going to do that. Well, now I got to go take a look on Facebook and see what people
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Yeah, so.
Is it?
No.
Yeah, because the live thing doesn't come up.
Now I got to go take a look on Facebook and see what people
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, well. You saw it. That's all that counts, love.
I did. I mean, it's on. It is. Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, what? I had a different link open. I forgot to mute that one. But, yeah. Anyway. Hi, everyone. Welcome to IN5D Global Predictions. Another Tuesday night. I'm Greg. This is my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous wife, Allie. And we're here to answer some of your questions. Or we're here to just bullshit and have a good time. Whatever happens, we're here.
Yeah. We could be both. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could be both. Oh, Claudette, thank you. Thank you, lovely Claudette. Everyone to Claudette. Please put any questions in all capitals. Yeah. Is it easy to see? Thank you. Thank you, Claudette. Live, loud and clear.
All right. That's good because we've had issues in the past. Echoes and speeding up and all sorts of crap.
Chipmunk. We've done chipmunk. Yeah.
Yep.
All that. Yes, indeed. Oh. So Barbara said, greetings, beautiful souls. Love to you all. Blessings. Blessings. Oh, is this a new lady, Jennifer? Are you new here?
That sounds like a new name. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. Joining us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome.
Love seeing new faces. Love seeing all of our regulars too.
We do. Yes, we do. Just sent you a message. You'll find it interesting, Greg.
Okay.
The trouble is we can't read it now, can we? That's the trouble. So it'll have to be later. It's a tricky one. And we're back. Yep, we are.
We're back. Indeed.
Sunny. Much love from Switzerland to you both. Beautiful souls. 4:05 a.m.
Yeah, another late staying up late for this. Wow, good for you. Thank you. That's awesome.
3:06 a.m. here in the UK.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Jennifer is new. Well, thank you. How did you find us, Jennifer? We like to know this.
Yeah, we do.
Lilith. Hey, Lilith. Just seeing this again on notifications for the question mark in outer space caught on Webb telescope.
Is there a question in there that I'm missing?
I'm not sure what that means. Just seeing this again on notification.
It's in capitals.
For the question mark in outer space caught on Webb telescope. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
We don't get it, Barbara. I'm sorry. We're
There's
a bit
a question mark at the end, but it's not really a question.
I had to ask, but we don't know what you mean.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. So Jennifer follows IN5D page on Facebook. Yay.
Awesome.
Good.
Bravo. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's she doing? Is it real? I'm going to say yes. Again.
Yes. We've no idea what it is, though.
No.
So, yeah, we might be getting ourselves into right trouble saying yes.
Yes. You can put it on the board. Yes.
Nice t-shirt, love. New one?
Thank you. No. This is blueberry peach.
Mm-hmm.
Digging it. I like this one. Love the pattern.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah. You can find this on in5d.net. Quantum tie-dye.
Yes.
Bam. Yep. Yeah.
Very nice, my love.
Thank you.
Very nice. Where's my global predictions? Oh, there it is.
So, yeah. We're such doofuses. If you guys haven't noticed before, what we often do is we'll change our shirts between this half hour off, or Ellie put a different top on or something. My hair was up in the last video. It's down this time. I'm trying to make it look a little different, but we're not trying to fool anyone. We're not fooling anyone. Just trying to make it look a little different.
Well, it's more because when you see the first picture of us, you'll think it's the same video if we've got the same clothes on.
Yeah. Well, you changed your necklace as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you noticed that there is more and more charity videos asking for help now than ever before? Is it the same over in America, or it seems to have tripled over here?
I haven't really noticed that here in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, it's terrible over here. Absolutely terrible. And there
Well,
was one that was one of the adverts, like a legitimate advert. And when I clicked on it, I thought, oh, I'll press, because my heart hurts if I skip past them. It hurts. I can't do it. So I click on it and I think I'll just give £10 or £5 something to it. When I clicked on it, it came up with warning, scammer, like warning.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, we do need to be careful with some of these.
Yeah.
Because they're not real.
Here in the United States, we have what are called robocallers, and they call up your cell phone and they leave these messages for you to call them back at some stupid 800 number. Although I did hear today, I was listening to this radio station, and they were saying if you're getting robocalls, this lawyer or whatever, I think it's a lawyer, that can get you like $1,500 per call.
Very nice.
Yeah.
There's a very funny scammer lady. Can I send you a clip for you to play? She's funny. She deliberately
Can we play it?
You can, yeah.
No copyright kind of thing? Okay.
No, it's a TikTok thing. Same as you play. No, she basically is scamming the scammers, and she's got the best voice ever. And Siri starts swearing and all sorts at this guy on the phone that is trying to scam her. It's very funny.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, she's great. I might have to go off camera a bit because it will go funny.
Okay. All right.
I'll be back.
Okay. So while Allie's gone, we don't have to look at her eyebrows, how uneven they are. So I'm kidding. Actually, they've grown. Allie was conscientious about that. She cut them a couple weeks ago, and I thought they looked fine. But they've grown back since. So right now she's going, that bastard. Can't believe he's talking about my bangs. They call that fringe. Fringe. We call it bangs here in the United States. Bangs and fringe. She always looks gorgeous. Doesn't matter. She could wear a burlap sack and look hot. Those, of course, she'll say that's my love goggles, but I'm not wearing love goggles. Let's see. I'm still not sure what that question's supposed to be, Barbara. I don't know. Unfortunately, I missed all your latest shows, but I am very happy to be present today. Thank you for being here, Coxine. Brian, I love your shirt, Greg. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Hi to Patricia. Hi, Greg and Ellie. Love you both. I love both your hair. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Hi to Tammy. Thank you for joining us. If you guys have any questions, like what Claudette said here, put them in uppercase so we can see them. Otherwise, we'll skip right by it. Because what we end up doing, early we can acknowledge people chatting here. But once we start doing the readings, we get way behind and we just have to scroll fast. We have an aggregator that shows us all the comments on Facebook and YouTube, and we just scroll through those looking for the capital, the questions in uppercase. Did you find it, my love?
No. Unfortunately, I can't find it. It's always there every time, and then the time that I want to find her, I can't find her. Yes.
Everybody loves your bangs.
I heard you talking about my eyebrows. I try and get them even, you bastard. I hate that you call these bangs. It's like, it just sounds really, really, really square.
Square? Kind of sounds hot.
No, square is like, you've always got the geeky kid. It's the geeky.
Yeah.
Geeky and square.
Okay. No, it sounds hot. I can't say what I'm thinking.
I got it. Come closer.
Okay, we're starting to get some questions in here now. Welcome back to Joanne. Thank you for coming over to this chat as well. We saw you on the last one. Here's one from Amanda. Is there going to be any improvements within the food industry, especially here in the U.S.? Okay, well, improvements as in what, like honesty? Yeah, honesty and labeling, lab-grown meat.
Poison?
Yeah, right. Hi, Tina from Texas, and Linda.
Hi, Tina.
Oh, Linda, right on cue when the question comes up about food.
Food. We didn't do it, though. We didn't say it, Linda.
No. It's like every time Linda comes in, food is the topic, right?
Yeah.
Lisa's asking, will rent and housing costs be lower and more affordable soon? It's actually starting to drop a little here in the area, but I hope it is. We'll look into that for you, Lisa. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Allie is the most beautiful goddess on the planet. I totally agree.
Makeup is a wonderful thing, and hair extensions, they're fabulous. They're my friend.
So what Amanda was getting at when she was asking, is there going to be any improvements within the food industry, especially here in the U.S.? No poison, honest labeling, no salmonella. I think that's supposed to be issues. Yeah, we'll take a look into that. Yepper. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
One of my fantasy football leagues, we're drafting online, and it's most of the guys from New York, and we had a pre-draft that we had yesterday for people who are keeping less than 3 players. So I was in the pre-draft. I only kept a quarterback, Jalen Hurts, but I picked up Justin Fields and Mark Andrews. And I know this means nothing to nobody except for those people that follow football or who may be into fantasy football. But that's a pretty good start for a 14-team league. My first 3 players, Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, Mark Andrews, looking pretty good. So the draft resumes tomorrow at 8 a.m. And I look forward to it. It's going to be fun.
You do love it.
I do.
You get all like boyish and excitable. I love that.
I do. All the guys in our league are like the same way. It's like our version of Christmas, because we're picking a brand new team, and every game is now interesting. Yeah, I had to follow when I was out there in the UK last year, and I'll be doing the same thing this year because I have to submit my lineup every week. So I'll be paying attention while I'm out there still. Anyway.
Oh, it's lovely. Does anybody else follow fantasy football out there? Let us know.
Probably not, because many of our followers are ladies, and not a lot of women
There's a
love
few
football.
men. Got Rob. Rob, do you follow football?
But my daughter does. She's got. She's got her. I've got pictures of her wearing a Kansas City Chiefs T-shirt. Us both wearing our Chiefs jerseys. Taught her how to throw a football when she was little, the right way, stepping into the throw and putting a spiral on it.
That's lovely. It's good.
Yeah.
Good thing. Teaching kids young.
Yeah, I mean, Britt, I'd say she's probably more tomboy than anything, but she can be a lady too. She can doll it up, and
she's very beautiful.
She is.
Very, very pretty.
I have a beautiful daughter.
Yeah. She's a credit to you. She is. If anybody wants to see his daughter, there is an interview. He interviews his daughter.
It's true.
It's very, very, very sweet.
On the IN5D YouTube channel. Yep.
Yep. There. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love her. No, we love our kid. That's how we are. You're identical to me in the love that you have for your children as well.
God, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the absolute world. And when they hurt, we hurt. There's been a little thing happened. I haven't spoken to you about it, but there's a little thing happened today, which I'll talk to you about afterwards. But, when they hurt, we hurt. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
We want to take it all away from them.
Yep. Hi, Teresa. That's a new name, I believe.
Yeah. Are you new? Please let us know if you are new. It's nice to see new names and joining our lovely family.
Barbara Brunson says, "Yeah, go Chiefs!" Right on, Casey girl here. Yeah. What else? There's another Chiefs fan here. Oh, who was it? I forgot. We just saw her last week. We haven't seen her in a long time, and her name's escaping me because I haven't seen her in a while.
Chris Hart? No.
Nope. Anyway.
No. We've blinked since then.
Will Mr. Magoo and Hunter ever get what they deserve? Corruption.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that. Mary says, I used to love football, but stopped watching when the Redskins changed to the Washington football team and then the Commanders. But a Native American group is demanding that they change it back. I've heard about that there's a group that are saying, bring it back. And, that's this political correctness bullshit that's going on. Get over it. Get over it, right?
I'm just writing down some of the questions.
Okay.
I get to this point and then it just goes and then I can't write it down anymore.
Well, what's interesting too, Mary, is that I used to follow every sport until I watched The Secret, and after that, I just stopped following all the sports except for football. It's the only sport I follow. So this time of the year is like really fun for me because we're back in football season, and being a Chiefs fan, they won the Super Bowl last year, and they're going to be defending their crown this year, and I think they have a good chance to repeat. So we'll see. I would love to go to Arrowhead Stadium someday, though, in Kansas City. I heard, well, number one, they have, when you go out there before the game, they have tailgating, and there's all sorts of barbecues and smokers set up. The smell outside of Arrowhead Stadium with all the barbecuing going on, I heard is incredible. And then once you get inside the stadium, the noise, they say, is louder. It's loud to hear the Chiefs fans cheering. It's louder than a jet engine. So you want to bring some protection for your ears, but I want to experience all that someday.
It's on your bucket list. It's got to happen.
It is.
Yeah. Do you know something? There's here in England, they've made it so much. It's just violence. Football fans won't be together. There's no way that football, one team on the other team, there's fights all the time. They have to separate them, and yeah, it's really bad.
And that's part of what I understand. I get it. It doesn't matter what you are doing in sports. It's all divide and conquer. It's supporting that divide and conquer mentality. And it's even in the names where you have like the giants, the Elohim, right? Against the Titans, who, mythical creatures, or, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington, Redskins, what they were before, Cowboys versus Indians. It's all divide and conquer stuff. But if you can detach from that and just enjoy it, what it is, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. But they do, though, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got another new name. I don't recognize this name. Jermaine. Oh, did you press it as well?
Yeah. Hi, Jermaine.
Welcome.
And Sylvia.
Hello, Sylvia.
Yeah.
He does look so handsome.
No, she said you both. You both.
I'm doing what you do.
You're radiantly glowing and beautiful.
I'm doing what you do.
Deflecting?
Yeah.
I haven't been doing that. I've been owning it. Like when our last show, you said you look halfway decent. And I said, thank you.
In a sarcastic, thank you.
No.
That's what you say. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what you say. Do you know something? People in America, they do accept a compliment usually. They do. They accept it. They own it. In England, we deflect more than Americans. I've noticed stuff. I've been watching the differences because obviously I hang out with a lot of American people. That's the majority of my readings come from America. So
I guess that's the British in me that would deflect it. The compliment.
Maybe.
I'm not good at compliments. I'm getting better, but apparently I'm answering sarcastically. Thank you. I just gotta say, well, thank you.
You do.
What? That I accept compliments? No, I don't.
No, you know that you do that sarcastic thing. You do.
I don't do it intentionally. I'm doing it. If I said that in the last show, that wasn't intentional. I want to get it out, and I want it to sound different than saying, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Fuck, I'm fucking hot. Look at me. I'm not going to say that shit. That's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. You are. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
It's a damn good job we fancy each other so much, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Jermaine. Oh, we're up there. I've written that one down. Yep. Question:
There,
is the NFL Super Bowl rigged? Is it?
there's probably a good chance, if nothing else, and we'll look into the cards on this when we get to it. But if nothing else, the officials can be paid. I mean, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year, but was the game closer than what it could have been? If you're paying off the referees, they can control whether the over/under, the total points of the game, is over or under, depending on where all the money's going. The bookies can control that with enough payoff to the referees to make sure the game's an under and that the underdog wins, or wherever the money's going to bet against it. So in that aspect, probably, yeah. But we'll look into that with the cards too. Thank you for putting it in capital letters.
Yeah.
I was happy for Andy Reid and the Chiefs. You have to go to Arrowhead. Yeah.
Is it very expensive? I suppose it is to get up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, not for the plane ticket. Thank you to our friend. But yeah, just tickets to the game would be exorbitant. Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Wayne says,
that's better.
I would still love to send you a deck of my cards, just not sure how.
I remember that. Whereabouts are you, Jermaine? Is it because we'd love to show off your cards. I'd definitely love to. I love reviewing card decks. I've got all of these to review in the back there. So yeah, you can contact Greg or I on our website. So Tennessee, so she's better off sending them to you.
Yeah, and I can bring them out there.
Yeah.
The stadium's so close to I-70, even the cars honk their horns. Go Chiefs! Beep, beep, beep. Fuck yeah.
So Jermaine, you can reach out to Greg on Facebook. You're obviously on Facebook with him. So yeah, I sent an email to IN5D. Okay. Probably now he's going to be more aware of it. If you can send it again.
Yeah, an email, was that to admin at IN5D? I've got a number of different email addresses. I'm not sure which one you sent it to, and I haven't checked them.
Probably better Messenger, do you think? Messenger?
Yes,
Facebook
definitely.
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. I get so much spam, honestly. I just don't know what to do with it.
This is a beautiful answer from Mary. She says, how about instead of thank you, say that's nice of you to say, I appreciate it, and put your hand over your heart, which you can't see right now, but yeah, that is. But honestly, at the time when I
like that.
When I get a compliment, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, how do I deflect this back to the other person? But I totally agree with you, Mary. That's a beautiful response. Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
I hide behind my makeup. That's what they're doing. Oh. So it should be in Florida in September.
I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm all the way back looking at the first question. Who said that?
Jermaine.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep in touch. I will keep in touch on Facebook. Yeah. So thank you, Jermaine. That's very nice of you. Very kind. Yes. Yeah. Right. So we've got the first question.
Yeah. Okay. So our first question tonight comes from Amanda. I'm not even gonna attempt that last name. Would you like to attempt it?
Yeah.
Okay. Amanda H, or as Allie would say, H.
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 Yeah.
And Amanda's asking, is there going to be any improvements within the food industry, especially here in the United States? and she wants to know if there won't be any poison, mislabeling, salmonella, all that good stuff. So, is there going to be any improvements here in the United States within the food industry? If you guys have been watching us, and we've been doing this for over a year, this is what, our 58th show, something like that. And we've tackled so many different topics, and thank you everyone for all your questions. But if you haven't been watching for a while, even if you're new to this, for some people, this will be your first experience. And if that's the case, if either are the case, what you know is when people ask a question, usually aces, if you get an ace, that's a yes. So is there going to be improvements? Yeah, there is. Right now, people are saying within that industry, you see this woman over here, sometimes people say shit that other people don't want to hear. And I think, while you could construe this as it being like the FDA and other industries, I think it's the other way around. They don't want to hear what's going to be happening to them. And they're basically like ostriches that are burying their heads in the sand for all the damage they're doing. But they've been put in a position to do that because there's a eugenics program out there. But that transition is coming. We got the moon as well in both of these pictures. But yeah, that transition is coming. It's happening. It's in the process. I think a lot of this has to do, too. We've talked about this quite a bit. Pluto and Capricorn and the truth vibration. It has to come out. All this stuff. We're going to see some amazing changes between now and the middle of January. So stay tuned. You'll see. Lots of incredible truth is coming out here as we come to the end of Pluto and Capricorn. That's what I have.
Okay. So, I'm just going to say, through the grapevine, I've heard that there is a new part that is being started within the FDA. There's a new section which is different from the rest. So I know that. So that's a good thing. So we had I got the magician card. Okay, so the magician card, it's like, to me, in answer to this question, I would say this is like sleight of hand, meaning that a lot of the people there don't see. It's like it's tested and then it goes somewhere else and stuff gets put in after that. That's what happens, okay, with it. And so, but I do feel as if they are already clamping down on this. They're already sorting this out, okay. I feel that there's going to be a complete overhaul. I think this was in some of our predictions that we did at the beginning of this year, and one of them was about the food industry and there being a big investigation team. This is brand new investigation team that will go into the food industry. It will go into pharmaceuticals. It's going to investigate anything and everything. It's going to investigate, but they're all going to be part of this new. So it won't be associated with any of those three-letter agencies. It won't have anything to do with that. These are literally, and I feel that they're run by Trump. So yeah, it's all going to be cleared out. Okay, so I still feel as if you'll be able to get, your fast food and things. I don't think they're going to stop that. I think that's going to be a choice. But all of the extra stuff in there that is really, really bad for you, that it doesn't need to be in there, that is all going to be changed. I truly believe this. Yeah. That's what they feel. I feel, you know, there's new facets to the job. Okay, so I don't think it will be called the FDA anymore. I think it will literally be starting afresh with the whole thing. There you go. What I see.
Okay. Yeah, all those government agencies, I think they all have to either come down. I think they should
They're
come
going to
down.
come down.
I can't see them being, I don't know, reconstituted into the same thing, the same name with different people, because it's all going to be the same shit, and it's already got bad energy attached to it. Yeah.
People have lost faith now.
Yeah.
You know, when people have lost faith in a company, isn't that, there is a name for it, isn't it? And people can actually vote them out. Lack of confidence, or I can't remember. You guys will probably know. It's like you can say you're president, and it's like there is a word. There's a word. It's like, and that's it. You know, where nobody trusts them anymore.
Well, they don't. Whatever that word is, I agree.
Which is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next question comes from Lisa. Lisa. Will rent and housing costs be lower and more affordable soon?
There we go. Thank you. I knew somebody would know it. Vote of no confidence.
Okay.
And that is what is going to be with all of these 3-letter agencies. It's going to be with all of them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you want to do the? Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Either way, it doesn't matter.
You go first.
Okay. So, will the rent? I would like to think, and I've seen hints of, at least like here in Sarasota, you know, the prices have gone down for rent and housing. It has become more affordable, but that's not where they're pushing it. The agenda has it's just a temporary solution. If you can get places right now while the prices are still down there, I would say, you know, by all means, go for it. Got heartbreak when I asked that question. Heartbreak's on the way, and got the, where is it? Five of Pentacles. You know, that's financial loss, poverty. Nine of Swords. So, yeah, that's, you know, anxiety, worry, fear. You know, shitty cards for this question. I'm so sorry. The good news, though, is that it's temporary. Like I said, if you can get, while the prices are down right now, get a place while they're down, they'll probably bounce back up. But we got the sun for that as well. So ultimately, I think the sun relates to something that is going to be happening, and it's not Nasara Jasara, but it might be something along that kind of line where there's abundance and prosperity for everyone. No matter what they do, the sun will always shine, and it will expose the dark. So I think that that's on its way. And you know, if in the meanwhile, if you can get one of those places, if you're looking for a place that, yeah, they're out there right now. They're going to jack them up though. So probably, you know, living here in Florida, we know that in season is when they jack their rents up. So when the snowbirds start coming back, everything gets more expensive. If you're going to find a place here in Florida, make sure it's before in season comes, before all the snowbirds come down. That's what I have. Yeah.
Okay. So I feel with everything until the whole system crashes, they're going to continue doing whatever they can because there are greedy people about. I do feel as if there are some people, like everybody, there are spiritual people out there who aren't playing that rent game. You just have to find them, and they might not be competing with other people, in where you are, where they advertise. But I do feel as if there is going to be voices that will be shouting together. That's people of each town. I feel there's going to be united forces coming together, because together the voices can be heard. And I feel that if you can do it before this election, they want to please everybody. So, if, with DeSantis especially, I think, if you shouted and got a petition going, I think that he would kiss anybody's ass to get more votes myself. That's just what I think. He could put something in place saying that there has to be a limit on how much landlords can put the rent up. Because there is in England, they can't put the rent up more than, I think, certain percentage every year. They can't do it. They're not allowed. But I don't think there's any restrictions in Florida. And the reason why we're using Florida is because we know that Lisa lives in Florida. For other people, I do think that once the financial system crashes, which is so is going to happen, that everything will be rewritten and everything will be affordable for everybody. There's just going to be so much happiness coming when that happens. Until then, I think there may be a few little drops in it, because I don't think all the landlords and landladies out there are arseholes. I just don't think they all are. Don't dig your ears out.
I won't.
He's got a cotton wool bud and he's just shoving it in his ear like this. He thinks I can't see him down there, and I can see you.
No, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be paying attention to the question.
I'd answer the question. Yes, so for now, it's still looking a bit crap, but it will be changing.
Okay.
Oh, I was trying to add you to the stream really quickly when you were doing that then. That was so funny.
There we go.
That was so funny. I was trying to add you to the stream while you were doing that.
Uh-huh. Sorry, ain't happening. You would have caught it otherwise. Yeah. You don't want me on there poking cotton swabs.
I need everybody else to back me up and say, guys, tell him he's going to get another ear infection.
No.
You see, if you just did it gently, but you don't, you dig right down in. I've seen you.
Moving on to our next question.
You wait for the comments to come up now.
Deflection.
Yeah.
I'm good at deflecting. Yeah.
Oh, look at Patricia's picture. You look so much fun, Patricia.
Yes.
Oh, you look great. I love it. Pretty
Will
lady.
Mr. Magoo and Hunter ever get what they deserve? Corruption and lies constantly going on. Okay, let us take a peek and see what our cards have. I'm using the Everyday Witch cards by Deborah Blake. She's a Wicca High Priestess in upstate New York. And will the Magoo family get what they deserve? as I mentioned earlier, aces are yes. And yeah, they will. They will. That transition's already taken place. What I'm seeing is there's a team that's working on bringing the truth in every area, no matter all that shit that's going on in Georgia right now with Mr. T. Um, doesn't matter. Their team. That's why the left is so scared of Trump. But there's a team working on this, and they're all part of the white hats that synchronistically will be bringing that truth up to us um, as we wrap up Pluto and Capricorn. I'm sticking with what I said before too about Trump getting in there next month. We'll see about that. Yeah. But yeah, will they get what they deserve? Definitely, and that goes for all of them. All of them. The light is shining so brightly. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The truth vibration is happening.
Right. That's right.
There's no stopping it.
No.
We have a deck of Gregg's cards here. Okay, so if anybody does want one of those decks, they are £20 if anybody wants one.
Mm-hmm.
£20, that includes post and packaging.
Nice.
So they're on offer at the moment because they're brilliant cards. Mum's got a deck. She's studying them at the moment.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good because you never know what the little kiddies are doing on there, and they're telling part of the story too. Yeah. Everything, for people, if you haven't, every card has meaning, and it's not just what you see; it's the colors, everything. There's meaning in there, and make it yours, own it, like what your mom is doing, studying it, making. Just because I have one interpretation of what I see on this card doesn't mean that your interpretation might be something different. Own it. And that's perfectly fine because it's your interpretation ultimately.
You're programming your cards whenever you kind of say, repeat saying what it is you get from that card. Your guides will then say, okay, well, we need to add that card when we need them to say this.
Okay.
So go through each card, program it, speak it out, how you want that card what you want that card to mean.
Nice. Alrighty.
Okay, so in answer to that, I got an 11. Okay, now 11 that basically means divine intervention, and I did hear that Trump is going to be, that's part of his part of what he said he's going to do is, and he always does that, he's the only president who has actually done everything that he said he was going to do plus some. So most of them, they say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then they do nothing. Well, he has. So what he's saying, when he gets back in, there's going to be an investigation team that is going to be just assigned for Mr. Magoo and Hunter, and to get to the bottom of that, and the Hunter family as well. The whole thing. It's going to be a special team. So, yep, it's all going to come out. It already is now, but so.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, every day. Go ahead.
Hunter didn't get what he wanted. He wanted his plea deal to go through, and they put in there that he wasn't liable for any of the other accusations either. And they tried to sneak that one in, and the judge, bless her, I think her name's Natalie. I thought, anyway, she said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What is that? What is that about? And she threw it out. So thank goodness for her. And she also banned his team, Hunter's team, from contacting her office because they were trying to blame it all on the people in the office. And she said, no, I stand by the people in my office. We've worked together for years. This is not their fault. This is your fault. So it was
I
something
didn't
to
know
do with
that.
putting something through. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that.
It was all read out in the transcript. Yeah. There's a guy called Robert Gouveia, and he reads out all of the transcripts of all of the court cases. He reads it out and explains it all, what they're said and why and how
Is
this
he
is
a lawyer,
happening. He's a lawyer.
Robert? Okay, yeah. So he breaks it down into normal
Yes.
people terms so we can
And
all understand.
it's all factual because it's all there and black and white. And he's a Trump supporter and I love him. He's great.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I'll send him over to you.
Our next question is from Lion Angel Light.
Hello.
Love you both. Can you look into the Maui? You know what? We're gonna have to tiptoe around this. What's really going on? Good guy or bad? Need some details. I'm not sure how far we can go into this tonight. Maybe we'll definitely talk more about it on Thursday night, but we can tiptoe around this very judiciously and we'll see what we have. Okay, so whoops, that card flew right out. Yeah, great. The devil. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's something obviously nefarious that was going on, and so there. I can't make this shit up. Next up, death. Are you kidding me? The devil and death. First two cards that come up with Maui. Wow. Okay, so we're at a transition there as well. You guys have heard some of what they plan to do in Maui. Can't really talk about it here. We'll talk more about it on Thursday. What they're trying to do is birth a new city there, basically. But it's not a good thing of what they're trying to accomplish. Can't talk about that here. Like I said, Thursday we'll go into depth on it on Rumble Uncensored. But there's this, once again, transition, change. That has to happen because they were decimated. And this is interesting. I got the world on that, but I don't think it's what it normally means in conjunction with the rest of these cards. I think that's the globalization, what they're trying to accomplish. Let me draw another card or two to go with that and see. Yeah, High Priestess, to look at things from a different angle, right? I'm not feeling that the world is a really happy thing in this particular situation. I think it's pushing the globalization agenda, and maybe that will be the outcome because because all this shit will get exposed, and we're exposing it every day. But man, those cards, the first two, the devil and death, I don't like what's going on there, and I don't think anyone does. I've got some videos on my Rumble channel that show how a lot of the a lot of homes were pulverized. But yet, some homes, like Oprah has two places there. Neither were touched. Hers weren't. And how trees are just, you know, as if nothing happened to them. But anyway, we'll talk more about this on Thursday. That's all I can say on it for now. Yeah, something fucked up happened there, in my opinion. And the cards agree.
Bad. Oh, it's got all blurry.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird.
Yeah. Down below, you look fine. It's not blurry there.
No.
There you go. I think that. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I drew a 9 with the dice, which means it means that, and looking at the cards, there was a deal that was trying to go through. This was a blackmail situation. I feel that some of these residents are going to be talking about this and coming out with this. Some of them will not, because they are too afraid to do so. But I feel that these people were approached. There was some sort of money negotiations and things like that going on, okay, or wanting to go on in the background here. And I feel that there was a bit of heavy handing. Okay, they are going to find that there has been some foul play, as in they're going to find out something that's actually not fitting with the fire. So there could be, I don't know how much to say here, but a BODY that is going to be turning up, that is going to announce foul play in some way. There is something that started this off. It's definitely not what it seems. Absolutely not what it seems. And I feel that there's going to be celebration at the end of this. I feel as if there's compensation that is coming to all of those people in abundance. Okay, they're definitely not going to get what they think. The Oprahs and all of that. This, to me, it's all going to turn around and fly straight into their face. This is the way of bringing down, I feel, Oprah. It's going to bring down Oprah, and I feel that this was. It's like what the White Hats are doing is allowing them to basically hang themselves. They're allowing them to do that. Obviously, they do not. If they knew they were going to be doing something this awful, they would have been able to stop it somehow. But now that they have done it, the countermeasures are going to be put into place, and it's like exposure. All of this is going to be coming out in a big way. So, it's as awful as it is, but I feel that that there's no more negotiations between the Black Hats and the White Hats. There's no more talks. There's no more negotiations. There's just devastation coming from the Black Hats as much as possible. If you imagine terrorism, that's what it is. So I wish I could say that they're going to go away quietly, but I can't see it. Not at this moment in time. They're literally running for their lives. This is why they're doing their utmost to take down Mr. T. With everything they've got, everything. They don't care if it looks bad. They don't care. It's like scrambling around to get out of their situation. They are in complete panic, complete and utter panic. So it's like they don't care that there's exposure. They really don't. It's like just, blackmail, cover-ups. All of that is not working for them anymore. People just are not buying it anymore. They don't trust anymore like they did, and that's due to lots of people on YouTube who have been speaking out about it, and people on Rumble, people on BitChute. It's all all of those people are affecting the positivity and the knowledge that people have got. So yeah, people are more wary now. But yeah, I think they were being blackmailed, and I think they said no, and that was the consequences. Get them out another way then. Yes. So horrible, evil people. Yeah, but there's something to do with a murder and a cover-up that is going to be coming out of there.
Recently, and thank you for carrying on, because I was trying to find something and you picked up on that. Thank you. But recently, let me see if I'm going to put this up. Rachel Maddow from MSNBC, right, interviewed Hillary Clinton. Of course, she has her on after all these Trump indictments from Georgia come up, and it just irked the crap out of me how they're both gloating with these shit-eating grins on their faces.
One of the things that we've learned by living it in these past few years is that democracy needs the trust of the people. That's right. That the system of democracy at its heart is the idea that the people get to decide how we are governed. And if we no longer believe that our will is effectuated through the system, if bad actors tell us falsely that every election is stolen and that the only way an election is...
Bad actors, right. Okay. And we can't elaborate about this here, but we can on Thursday.
Trustworthy as if they come out on top of it, then something, it tells you something not just about that person or that moment. It maybe wounds us as a...
This isn't the particular one I was looking for. Was it this one?
That the system of democracy at its heart... Her 2016 campaign for president, Hillary Rodham Clinton warned Americans about this particular choice.
I don't know. Anyway, it's just this gloating. Oh, I know where it is. Hang on, bear with me.
And just so you know, stop and share. We have jumped your question, but we'll go back and answer that in a minute. The question of if is NFL Super Bowl rigged? Unless we've already answered it.
This was the video. Okay, let me go back to this. Okay, so this was
all over the country right now. People are wondering what Hillary Rodham Clinton is thinking, watching things unfold in Georgia. She is the former Democratic presidential nominee, U.S. Senator from New York and Secretary of State.
They're just gloating over Trump being indicted yet again, and he'll be proven innocent yet again. But while this indictment bullshit is going on, they're gloating over it.
She has a new essay out in The Atlantic on the well-being of Americans and our democracy. It's called...
Now, everyone says, well, it doesn't matter because Hillary was replaced by a clone, or...
Doesn't matter. She's playing the part.
Yeah. If all these people are clones, then why hasn't shit changed? Just get rid of all the clones, right?
The weaponization of loneliness. Madam Secretary, fancy meeting you.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah, this is not the circumstances in which I expected to be talking to you.
They're gloating.
Nor me, Rachel. It's always good to talk to you, but honestly, I didn't think that it would be under these circumstances. Yet another set of indictments.
I don't know. Should I play any more? This is nauseating.
Well, you wanted to make a point about what I was saying.
Yeah.
Something, this is becoming like a skill set. Like in the news business, you say like, oh, I've covered Olympic.
And in the background, the indictment of Donald Trump.
So I've covered a campaign. Now it's, those of us who've covered 4 indictments.
Yeah, that's enough of that. None of this shit's gonna matter.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not
Yeah.
real. It's not real.
Yeah. So we did have we got one question coming in. We had this one. And then we'll
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll get back to the NFL one.
All right.
Thank
Yep.
you. Yeah. Because I already drew cards on this one.
Okay.
Okay, apparently the U.S. wants to start a war with China over Taiwan. Will it happen? Start a war with China instead of Taiwan? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, yeah, that's there's been. I posted something on here. It could have been our uncensored one, but I showed how China has troops on the border all around the United States, and they own a lot of our farmland as well. The first card out I drew on that, just like the last one, we got the devil card. I don't think it's necessarily China that's trying to. I think it's the powers that be. There's a lot of money in wars, and I think that's one of the many narratives that they're trying to push right now. But it's all fear mongering, and that's what that boils down to. Anxiety, worry, fear. But we have help from our star family. There's help out there, and that won't happen. I don't see. There's not going to be another World War III. Doesn't matter. All the nuclear warheads were disengaged. They can't even have a nuclear war if they wanted to. But they're pushing a lot of fear propaganda. China has a billion people. They have a lot of troops, and they don't buy into that LGBTQ crap. I shouldn't say crap. It is what it is. If that's what you believe in, so be it. But it's a heavy agenda that they're forcing upon us here that they don't do in China. While our army has men dressed up as women, their armies actually has soldiers that are trained to do what they're supposed to do as soldiers. Our military, I don't know. I'm not too confident with the direction that the United States is heading. But a lot of it's fear mongering, so don't worry too much about the optics that are going on. They're trying to make it seem like that's going to happen, but our star family says that's not going to happen. We will not allow that to happen. That's what I have.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, so apparently the US wants to start a war with China over Taiwan. Will it happen? Okay. I feel that there's a lot of protection going on, and I feel this is around, it seems as though there are bombs going off everywhere. It seems as though, there's all sorts of things going on. I'm talking about kind of Ukraine, and I'm talking about Russia, but actually it's quite minimal. That's what it feels like to me. It's quite minimal. They've done a lot of the biolabs, and you'll get my point in a minute as to why I'm going there first before I go here. I feel that the off-worlders are looking very, very carefully at the human race right now, and they are helping, but they will not help if there is a deliberate another war started. They will not help. And so, but they have got the capability of stopping it before it starts. I definitely agree with what Gregg says. That's exactly what I get. There are no nuclear weapons anymore. There's none. They have been dismantled and stopped. So that there's no threat of that anymore. But I think the fearmongers do like to push this forward. But regarding all of this, if there is anything that looks like a war starting, it will be for show, and it will be for show only, and it will be to wake people up. Okay. I do believe a lot of what is happening is like a psyop. You know, they've been doing psyops the other way round. The white hats are now doing psyops, but that way they were doing it to mind control people. The white hats are doing it to undo the programming that has been going on for years and years and years. So now it's all changing around. I feel as though there is a partnership. There is a partnership here, and I feel that the partnership is with the off-worlders and with Mr. T. And I feel that they are all part of it. They're keeping an eye on it, so they can't make any moves whatsoever without them all knowing exactly what's happening. So yeah, it's all working out fine. I don't see anything happening there. If there is anything happening, it would be for show and propaganda. They might make it look bigger than it is, but not seeing it.
All right. Thank you, my love. Yeah, a lot of it fear mongering, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. This will probably be our last question of the night. And it comes from Stop and Stare 52. Question: is the NFL Super Bowl rigged? Great question. I love this question because I've often wondered myself. We talked about this earlier, how the referees can be easily paid off, and I'm pretty sure that that's how you can rig a Super Bowl. The players will keep playing no matter what, but a crucial flag here. I just saw this video of these guys boxing, and this black dude takes a swing at a white dude, misses him completely. It looks like it came close to his chin, but the white dude throws his head back, falls down, pretends that he was knocked out. So obviously boxing can be rigged. And why can't any other sport be rigged? And but we put that is the question. Question: is the Super Bowl rigged? Not only did we get one ace, we got two. Yes and hell yes. Actually, one of them is the Ace of Pentacles. Talk about finances and money. Yeah, that's what it's rigged, but not necessarily the players. The players are trying their hardest. They want to win a Super Bowl and wear that ring, but they can only do so much when the game is really out of their hands. When a referee could feasibly throw a flag for holding on any given play. There's literally holding on every play. You could throw that flag every time someone's getting held. Do they get caught? Most of the time, no. And do players or referees allow them to play through that? Yeah, the ones that aren't blatant. Like if you're grabbing a jersey, you can't. It's obviously holding, and when you see the jersey being pulled down. So yeah, it's up to the referees on how badly any given game will be fixed. And I'm sure they have their own connections to Las Vegas and the odds makers. So hypothetically, if the Chiefs are playing the Eagles in the Super Bowl, the over-under, which is the total points scored, if the over-under is 50, we'll just say 50, and the Chiefs are favored by 3, and all the money's going on the Chiefs, and the over, well, Chiefs might still win, but it might only be by 2. And they'll make sure with penalties that they keep it under 50 points. That way the bookies make their money, tons, millions of dollars. And, the outcome's still the same. Chiefs win, but not by 3. It'd be by 2 or 1. So, is the NFL Super Bowl rigged? I think so. Long way around that. But, and I drew another card, too. Protecting the money. It's all about the money and the bookies. And a lot of these referees, they're thinking heavily about it. Shit, what if I got caught? But this is done in the dark of the night, and they're getting paid a lot of money to fix games. Yep. Try to enjoy it outside of that, because there's some amazing football talent out there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, my darling. So I just saw that Danny's here. So hi, Danny.
Oh, hi, Danny.
Love. I heard you're in the UK. You've got to come around for a cup of tea and a rock cake with my mum. She's invited you officially. So if you're in the
what?
UK.
A rock date?
A rock cake.
Oh, a rock cake. What's
Have
a rock
you had
cake?
A rock cake? She must have made you rock cakes when you came round.
No.
No? She probably
No.
offered you some. She probably offered.
I've never heard.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever heard of a rock cake. Sounds like
It's
something
like a fruit
prisoner.
cake. But yeah. So it's got sugar and it's just lovely. Yes. I've lost the thing now. There it is. Okay. So what I got is there is 1 or 2 players who are also have been blackmailed, and they are playing against them, because when I remote viewed into this just now, it's like I'm hearing the other players going, what the F has got into so-and-so. They were playing really bad today. There's something got into them. They had a perfect shot. They had a perfect opportunity. They didn't take it, or they failed miserably, or they did something that they shouldn't do. So I do feel as if it's not only the referees as well. Some of the referees are literally, like I said, they have things on them. They also threaten things that have, against their family. They play very badly. They are evil bastards. So it's like, if you don't do this with this game, then something will happen to one of your family members. That's how they play things. That's exactly how they play things. So there's a lot of money in it. That's how they work it. But like Greg said, sometimes we've just got to, we know what's happening. We know it's all going to stop. We know all of this. You can choose to boycott it, and it's your right to do so. But if you can look past it, it's like, do we stop listening to music because there's so many musicians who are part of this this deep state shit? Do we stop? Do we stop watching movies or films or box sets, or what do we do? Who is that going to affect? Who is it going to hurt in the long run? Not going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt them. It will hurt you in the end, because you're starving yourself of something that you enjoy doing. But you can send the energy out there every time you watch it, saying transparency. Do that when you're watching them. Just it's like a knowing that all this corruption will be out there. All this corruption is going to be exposed, and just keep pushing that out there while you're watching it. See it for what it is. Anyway, that's just what I would do.
You made a good point. I didn't even think about it, because all the players in the NFL are millionaires. They don't really need that money. But what if they're getting threatened by the?
They are getting threatened. I know they are.
Las Vegas, the bookies or whatever.
I know they are.
No, either you do this or you're
Yeah.
right. I never thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think there's going to be more and more whistleblowers coming out now. It's going to be the whistleblower. It's going to be everywhere's going to be whistleblowers. It's just going to be coming out in leaps and bounds. There already is. I mean, the FBI whistleblowers, all the voting whistleblowers, everything's coming out. And Trump, I think, wants his day in court so that he can get all of these whistleblowers out there in the courtroom. Is it going to be televised?
I don't know. What they said though is, I guess he's got until the 25th to turn himself in, and they say, unlike the other states, they're actually going to take mugshots of him. Not that makes a fucking bit of difference either. Doesn't.
I don't care. He's saying all I need is one more, because then I'm right in the lead. He says bring it on, doesn't he? That's what he says. He says all you're doing is giving me more popularity, which is the truth, because they are, they're being silly, they're being stupid, but they haven't got a choice. Yeah. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, Mum can't wait to see you.
Chris says, I never heard of rock cake either. And then Claudette said, I watched your mom make rock cakes on a video. Awesome.
She did. Yep, she did. I don't know if you got to see the end result. I'm not sure if you did or not, but I'll get her to do it because I'll ask. Yeah.
And then you're absolutely right. Still have to find a way to enjoy. Yeah.
We still got to live on this planet. You can't starve yourself of all of that. If you can boycott wherever you can, like I can understand the Budweiser. There's other options. You don't have to buy Budweiser. You can buy something else. But all films, all this, I don't tend to watch any films with Tom Hanks in it. No. I can't stomach it. I just can't. So
no.
Yeah, no. There's that, because I'm absolutely 100% sure on him. But I can't do. Can't. Some of the others are just like, it is what it is.
Yep. Lion Angel Light used to love football. Now all I see is wrestling or moon landing. Yeah. Mustafa Sayer's a Dolphin fan. Well, they got a good team. Don't know who's going to be their running back. If I were them, I'd probably go with the rookie Devin Achane. But
yes, so would I.
Mostert is a good running back too. So who knows?
I don't like him.
No? Yeah, well, he does get injured a lot. You're right.
He does. He's a bit of a klutz.
So, yeah, Concha came in at the end to say hi.
He keeps tripping over his shoelaces. Silly, really. Mm-hmm. You think he'd learned by now?
I know. Damn shoelaces nowadays.
Silly boy.
Anyway, that'll probably wrap it up for us tonight. Be sure to check us out on Thursday. We'll be here on YouTube for 30 minutes for our little pregame before we go to Rumble for a completely 100% uncensored chat.
This Thursday, we either do it later or I missed out on the half an hour before. Because it's going to be rushed.
I'll come on for 30 minutes. I'll cover you.
If Gregg comes on his own, it will only be for a little while. I'll get done as soon as I can.
Yep.
Because I have to drop everybody home. Sometimes the event goes on longer. There's more readings. And then I have to drop everybody home, drive back. Yeah, so. Yeah.
I got your back and your front.
Thank you, my love.
And your sides.
There's plenty of it, love. Plenty of it.
All mine.
It's all yours, baby.
Damn right.
You lucky man.
I am. Totally agree. I love you. Anything you want to wrap up on, my love?
No. No, I've got some things planned. Like I want to do some reviews on these cards and things. Yeah, I've got some. I'm going to be selling some of these as well. I'm going to have a day of selling them. Yeah, there's all sorts of bits and pieces that I've got planned. Whether I can't give times, dates, or anything like that because I don't know. I am going to promise myself a day off tomorrow making jewelry though. I've told myself, my inner child, we're both excited. We're having a day off.
Nice. Puts a big smile on your face to talk
until
about
the evening, and then I'm teaching psychic development in the evening.
Well, I've got my fantasy football draft tomorrow, but it's online and you have up to 4 hours to make your pick. So it's going to drag on. Got plenty of time to do that. But I'm also going to be publishing the mid-month energy report for my IN5D Patreon subscribers.
Can you send it to me as well? Because I'm a big fan.
Of course I can. Of course. So anyway, that's what I got going. Yeah, and check out in5d.net for killer quantum tie-dye shirts like this and these. And
those, aren't they amazing?
Yeah. So
I like that khaki one that looks like camouflage. Have you got that one handy?
I do.
Honestly, I think it's a mistake. Look at that. Now, most guys will absolutely love that because it's like the camouflagey colors, and it was a mistake, but a happy mistake.
It was supposed to be quantum earth, but I used the black, this black, supposedly black that comes out gray, and in combination with the quantum earth, it came out camouflage. I'm like, whoa. And Allie's like, man, that you gotta put that up for sale. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. That was a mistake because that was supposed to be just like the one next to it. That black came out. But that looks so freaking cool. Yeah, so sometimes mistakes can give you something completely different. Yes. Thank you, kind spirit. Yes.
Thank you, kind spirit. Yeah, if you can hit the like button when you go and subscribe, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. But as for me, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Come tuck me in.
All right. I'll be over there soon.
I love you.
That's him wagging his tail.
Yes, I wag my tail when I'm happy. So thank you everyone for joining us once again on Global Predictions. If you're watching this on the recorded version, hope you enjoyed it as well. And hopefully we shall see you on Thursday for our uncensored show. And till the next time.
Yeah.
Sending you lots of love and light from our heart to yours.
Yeah. We love you all. Thank you.
We do. Good night, everyone.
Night.